Good morning, Guardians, and welcome to Tools of Destiny. We are launching a new feature that I'm going to start calling Weapon of Choice, where I put Tools of Destiny head-to-head in a Battle Royale style fight of to the death, Crucible, 4 tools, whatever you want to call it. But basically, we're looking at a few different options and seeing which one I would suggest. And we're going to start off with 3 of the classics: Destiny Item Manager, Destiny Recipes, and Light GG. And we're going to be talking about Shard or Save. Which of these 3 tools should you use to decide whether to keep an item? Which has the best workflow? Which one is set up to help you succeed in your mission? So, starting off with Dim, the Swiss Army knife of tools. We're here in the organizer. You can, of course, do this in the inventory, but it seems like a great way to start. So I'm looking at weapons, autos, and I'm looking at what I've got. I can see my god rolls. I can see my nod rolls. I don't know what, my trash rolls. Apparently I really need to get rid of this. I'm sure it was a god roll at some point. I can see the stats. There's a nice little feature here if you want to see the rapid fire frames. Shift click. That's all of those. It's put perk name rapid fire up the top there. Let me clear that out. If I want to see all of the solars, it does that there. If I want solo adaptive, there's both of them, both of the new summoners. It's just a really quick way to filter those. The tool kind of leaves it up to you. You've got the wish list. It is or it is not on your god rolls, and you can see all the information that you have stored about them. You can see, you can change these columns, etc. But it's very much, here's the information. You decide what to do. Tag it to get rid of, or don't. It's up to you. You use it however you would like to. So, moving on to the next tool, Destiny Recipes. So Destiny Recipes is a very focused approach. We're going to talk about the Vault Cleaner. Essentially, it's go through and get rid of all the stuff that you don't necessarily want to keep. Because it's not just the Vault. It says Vault Cleaner, but it talks about your Postmaster. It talks about your alts that you use for storage secretly, because no one wants to play as insert class here. And as you can see, when we're looking at auto rifles here, it allows you to config. And I know people who just literally, when they're talking about to shard or save, they just jump into Destiny Recipes, go to the section around, say, hand cannons, because they've just got a new hand cannon, or auto rifles, and then they just scroll down to the ones they've got and kind of look at them and compare them in here. So you can totally use it like that, but it's very, very much designed to be focused and used in a one fell swoop. Go through everything and make your decisions. And something we haven't talked about very much for the third and final contender is Light GG. So Light GG has something called the God Roll Roll Appraiser. That lists all of your roles. It's got various little features for reorganizing them, so you can organize by archetype. I also discovered you can organize it by first letter, so you can drag these around. So if you're I don't know why, but if you're freaking out about how much you've got to do, you can just make sure you only deal with all the A's today. So I'm just going to go with all of the, well, that's numeric at the top there. Get rid of that bit. All of the A's. I'm just going to deal with my A weapons and see what I can get rid of in that section. But you can organize these however you see fit. This provides information about the god rolls that are coming from the community, theory crafters, but it also gives you the score in terms of popularity in the community. Apparently no one likes this Aisha's Embrace. So, 3 tools, 3 excellent tools. Which one would I use for shard or save? It's a tough one, because I'll be honest, I always come back to Dim to make sure that it hasn't got a thumbs up before I shard anything. I do shard things, but I want to know if I'm doing that. I regularly just go through everything using Destiny Recipes. And whilst this gives you a lot of information, like GG, and we will cover all this stuff in a future video, it can be just a little bit too much to look at. I find a lot of the time I get bogged down in it. So when it comes to shard or save, for quickness, I'll be honest, I go the focused approach. I use Destiny Recipes. That is my choice. You might think differently, but you should definitely be using at least one of these. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. We'll see you on the flip side. Also, don't forget, you can like or subscribe, and you should. That's right. I've started asking. Do it. Go on.